was going to say, because I leave ain't going to work.
All right, family. Sorry about that. We have no idea what that was about. Just give us a moment so we can share.
Oh, you're just going to go to the Facebook page.
Just go to our story time page.
It wasn't liking us today.
It wasn't. We were on time. But it just wasn't like it
wasn't having it.
It didn't want us to be on time. It didn't want us to be here. So but we made it. Right? We all here. Showing up. Let's see. Can you guys see us? Is it showing up? Oh wow, you hear my kids. Let's see. Sorry, family.
I already told you this having technical.
Definitely technical. Definitely. For sure. No lies there. All right, I hear me. So yeah, we're here. We're ready. All right, so everybody too.
Story time. Story time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. If you don't know who I am, I'm Bonnie G, in the place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I kid you not, call my name, because I'm going to try to be somewhere in the building, okay? Somewhere amongst that presence, okay? And if you don't know who she is, I don't know how you not know who she is if you know who I am. It's just hand in hand, 2 for 1, so to speak. But I will still introduce you to her. She's none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. That's right, y'all know we don't even do that for ourselves, but we do it for the community. Hashtag, we're community minded all day. All right. For those, we got 2 people on the line.
Hey,
on the line, okay? Not even online, but on the line. And so I just want to say shalom. Dad and Auntie Linda. Good to see y'all, right? Good to see y'all. And for those that are coming on to Storytime new, just want to let you know we're reading from the Sefer Bible, okay? Sefer app, right? Sefer. You can get it as an app or as I like to have it physical, but I do have the app as well. You can go to sefer.net and get you a 10% discount. Now, if you don't want it, listen, that's your business. But it's a 10% discount because 10% is what?
10%.
All day long. I don't care what that clock strikes. It's 10%. Just know that the O in the word story is actually a 0, and then the E in the word time is actually a 3, serving as a reminder that we're going back to the covenant because we're now guarding the commandments. Right there. All right. Nevertheless, we're going to go into scripture, and then Auntie Shelly on the beat will hit it up with a little prayer. All right. Okay, so the scripture today, okay, let me go. And I'm using that C4 app that I told you about. It's about $21.99. Could be a little more, could be a little less. Actually, I don't think it's a little less. It's 21 or up. All right. Don't catch me telling stories. All right, so we're going to go. All right, let me see. Oh, wow. Again, I didn't even know this scripture was here, but you know what? Sometimes, it's just very. But you, oh Yahuwah, are a shield for me, my glory and the lifter of my head. That's Psalms 3:3. When I tell you I didn't know what else, but my eye knew that. So, may Yah of his word. Amen. Everybody, okay? I don't want to leave nobody out. But he is the lifter of our heads. You right, Father.
Yes, he is.
All right, so I'm going to put my phone on silent. I'm going to try to calm my little spirit.
Yes. It's time for prayer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You are.
Let's calm our spirits. Yes. Abba. Yahuwah. Calm us.
Yeah.
Because we hate technical difficulties. We hate difficulties, but you know.
Why? Like YouTube, why?
They only come to make us strong. Yeah, YouTube was YouTubing. YouTube was being YouTube. That's all. Just
no
being YouTube. There. But come in the room. Come in the chat room. Speak to us. Speak to our hearts. so that we may speak to our hearts. You speak to us, our hearts will grab it. We know that this chapter is a little difficult. It's sad. It is. But sometimes we need to know you mean what you say and you say what you mean.
Yeah.
Like this is not all, gumdrops and roses, because there is a large group of people, Yahuwah, that thinks because you say you love, that there's no judgment side to you. Right. And there just is.
You're right.
You have to pay. Like he warns and warns. We get grace, we get mercy, we get chances. And then time's up, just like with the ark. Just like with Egypt. Time's up. It's time for me to get my people out of there. I'm sending plagues. You can let them go at any time.
Yeah.
We don't have to do this, but if you want to, we'll go there. And sometimes we just need to be reminded of that to keep us in place, because this guarding, we need to guard. And as you see, why we need to, like he means it. So, well, you mean it because I'm really talking to you. But for us, we're having a conversation with y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. This is how, well, I ain't sorry, but this is how I pray.
Different communication.
So style. Bless us, bless our hearts. Give us a little bit of joy in here.
Something.
Give us a something, please.
Now serving, okay? It's serving.
Okay.
Sadness.
In the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. All right, y'all. So I forgot is where I left off.
Oh. He read it.
So we are on Lamentations, chapter 3, verse 17. And Auntie Shelley, what's the background? What's going on? Besides,
they are gone.
Yeah.
Everything he was telling them in Jeremiah who would happen has happened. The land is desolate. There's dead people all over the place. There's women and children. They can't feed them. The other was even starting to eat their children. It's a sad. The enemies was walking by saying, "Who would happen to this place?" But they was happy that it happened. They couldn't wait till it happened.
They sure couldn't.
We have become a byword. It's nothing nice in here. It's just not. There's nobody there to bury all those dead people. But just like Yirmiyahu said, the animals and the birds are going to come and eat your flesh. That's exactly what is going on. And so we have lamentation, which means to lament or to cry. And so whoever's looking at this is crying. And we know this is attributed to Yirmiyahu, and it sounds like him, but Bonnie asked a question yesterday, how do we know it's him? And we looking like, it don't say that. So we're not going to be dogmatic, even though we know Yirmiyahu was left and he is prophet, so it makes sense. But we not even going to be dogmatic at this point, right. Unless there's something while we're reading it. But this is why Yirmiyahu is called the weeping prophet, because of this book.
You call me weeping too.
I know, I'm crying too.
I'm crying in the inside, okay? Because it's real sad.
It's sad.
All right, so 3, thank you for that depressing update. We're going to continue and move forward. 3 and 17, because y'all need to realize that this really did happen, okay? And you have removed my soul far off from peace. I forgot prosperity. Look at that. I can't even remember what that looked like.
Yep.
I don't even have peace.
Crazy.
The distance between you and peace is just me and peace, and we're so far off. I don't remember what it was like.
I don't remember prosperity. I don't even remember what it meant.
It's gotta be bad when you can't even draw on memories.
So I don't even remember.
See, we hitting off the start with just, man.
This is bad.
I forgot prosperity, man. And I said, my strength, capital M, okay, says, and I said,
Mm.
my strength and my hope is perished from Yahuwah. Remembering my affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall. My soul has them still in remembrance and is humbled in me. This I recall to my mind, therefore I have hope. That is very interesting. He cannot remember
We see a little bit of
prosperity,
hope,
but he can remember all the bad things. And he knows that y'all gonna come through.
I
That's my
still got
take.
hope. At least you
It's
remember
not gonna
that.
be always, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trouble don't last always.
Okay.
Sorry, I just thought of that.
It don't. It don't. It is of Yahuwah's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassion fails not. They are new every morning. Wow. I used to always wonder where we got this scripture
Yes.
from.
Yes.
And here it is. Didn't know that.
Great is your faithfulness.
Didn't
Because
know.
the way we were applying it was like, okay, I mean, we did let's just put it this way. It was way deeper than the way we was applying it. We was applying it to, and I don't want to say little stuff, but consumed.
No, you know.
Well, after everything they went to, we could be consumed. There could be nobody left.
Absolutely.
There could be nobody left. But you left a remnant.
You know, when I said like I didn't know where that came from, it's because sometimes you hear like say like the woman with the issue of blood, and how, you know, she had to go through the crowd and just touch the hem of the garment and stuff, and then she was healed, and she could have been stoned to death and all that. Like we attribute that like great is your mercy, you know what I'm saying, like that. And I'm like, man, that's crazy, because you know we take scenarios in the moral of the story, so to speak, and be like, great is his mercy. You know, his mercies are everlasting. They're new every morning. But I never knew where the scripture came from. So to me, I'm like, oh, but Lamentations. You wouldn't have, I would have lost the bet.
We take it and attribute it to, and like I said, I don't want to say little things, but we don't, if we, every time we use that, we thought of this, it would hit different.
It would definitely hit different.
It would hit different.
Yeah.
Because this is judgment.
Yeah.
This is like some deep
but
judgment.
Sitting in the midst of judgment, you're saying, great is your mercy.
Great is your mercy. And after, even though I'm saying all this and I'm crying.
Great is your faithfulness.
Yeah. I'm still thinking, but it's because of your mercy we are not consumed. Because let's just say, this is Yirmiyahu, who has been through all of it, told them what to do, told them what Yah said. He's watched all this happen, them getting carried away in stages. He said, it's because of your mercy that we are not consumed. Because you could have came through when everybody was there. Daniel could be gone, the 3 Hebrews.
Yeah.
Everybody could be gone. We could be.
And then you look at it, he says, and your compassion fails not. So y'all done it, I'm gonna go walk. I'm walking away from y'all. You know, he still have compassion in the state of Israel, like Yasharel and Yahuda and stuff like that. And man, it's just, I love when I find scriptures in its proper place.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, if you would have asked me, I would have gave you a John. The book of John is somewhere in there. Just sounds, it's giving John, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So you would have asked me, I would have thought that he would have told John
that. Yeah. Okay. And it says it's new every morning. I may think I don't have why even wake up tomorrow? Because there's some new mercy. There's some new mercy.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it tomorrow. You're gonna see something that's gonna keep you going, because this, great is your faithfulness. That's that covenant promise.
Yeah. In the state of just barren. You ever felt stripped, naked, nothing, just barren, without hope? When you look at stuff, you just got to rely on the fact that Yah says, you know what?
Yeah.
You just got to rely on him.
Yeah. That he's going to come through.
Yeah. Y'all, that is not easy.
And just really, really think about this, because a lot of stuff Yirmiyahu says hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah.
So we got to rely on those same mercies.
And know that his
with
compassion
what's going on.
does not fail.
That covenant is still in play.
Man.
Or we would be, because everything the enemy has done with us, like we be reading medical apartheid and all the things with everything they do to us. They have been trying to annihilate us since day one.
Absolutely.
And it's because of his mercies we are not consumed.
Bam! Didn't I hit you different? I told you I just have to hit you because it hit me.
Because of his mercies we are not consumed.
My bad. All right, 24. I'm going to 22 again because you got to flow in there. Okay?
Yeah,
you got to go in there.
Go ahead on.
All right. It is of Yahuwah's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. Yahuwah is my portion, says my soul. Not his flesh, his soul. The very thing that's going to return back to Yahuwah. Your flesh ain't going to be there. Therefore will I hope in him.
I did ask for hope in the prayer, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, it didn't come the way I was thinking about it, but it's still there.
It's still there.
It's still there. We still have hope.
Oh, wow.
Just hang on in there. New every morning.
Yeah. New every morning. You got to tell your soul. Your soul, you got to sometimes listen to that soul. That soul. The soul said it, y'all. The soul said it. Yahuwah is my portion, says my soul. Wow. Whew. Okay. Yahuwah is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeks him.
Wait on him. He coming.
It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahuwah.
Quietly wait. Hope and wait.
What does that mean, to be quietly wait? Does that absolutely mean that you don't say anything? Not you. Hey. Anybody else? Hey. Yeah. What? I think I gotta text you. You pick.
That's a question.
That's a question for anybody but Auntie Shelly on the beat. Dad, what does that mean? Because the way he broke it down last night, people really enjoyed him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They really did.
To quietly wait.
Yeah, to quiet. Does that mean absolutely do nothing?
No.
Be silent?
It just means don't start looking for other solutions, but wait on him instead of, using your own intellect to try to figure things out. Wait on him, especially if he's spoken a word, if he's given a prophecy and he said certain things are going to happen. Let those things play out, but wait on him to deliver, because you're not going to find the answer anywhere else.
Yes.
So being quiet is leaving everything else out.
Take your hands off. Yeah. I wasn't going to say it that good. So yeah,
I wasn't going to say it that good. But Auntie Shani said Shelly already snuck the answer in. She did.
Well, I'm just.
You started off with a no.
I just said no. That's
all right. Auntie Linda, that's good. She says patience, and when you come to the moral of the story, it is patience.
Patience. That's why when we talk about everything that's going on in the world, don't jump in it. I'm not praying for Israel. I'm not praying for Palestine, Russia, Ukraine. I mean, just hear what I'm saying. It's not that I wish any harm on these people. I wish, my prayer is, if I'm going to pray, that you realize Yahuwah is working and get to his side. That's going to be my only prayer.
Yeah.
I'm not praying that nobody leave you alone. I'm not praying that his judgment cease. I'm not doing that, because he already said he was going to do it.
Yeah.
And in order for it to happen, it has to be done like this. He's already told us. So my prayer for all those people is exactly the same. Get on Yahuwah's side, and you gonna be all right.
Wow.
That's it. That's the prayer.
That is. I love that. I love that. That quietly wait for the salvation of Yahuwah. Be led by him.
Mhm.
When he read, look, they
Stay
said
out his
speak,
business.
pastor.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, stay out his business and wait till he download that revelation or however you get it. If you get it by standard mail, as long as you
Yeah.
get it,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying. Get it by
Yeah,
email.
because usually he send it by horse and buggy. He
It'd
ain't,
be real
he ain't
slow.
thinking about the internet.
No.
It's coming on his time.
He ain't got 5G. You sure wish he did.
He ain't using 5G.
No, he ain't using no G. All right, Auntie Cameron, she says, wow, now that's a good word. I wish I could have said it like you, Auntie, because you really say it really nice and sweet. Cousin James, he says, great answer, Eric, our perpetual ruler.
Of course.
Yeah.
What else is he gonna say?
Right. Somebody said that Eric didn't mean that, but that ain't me. I ain't being messy. Auntie Shishi said, speak, pastor. And Auntie Cammy said, that's it, that's all. Now 20, okay, so we're gonna go on 26.
27. You
I'm
just go flow into it. Okay.
It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of Yahuwah. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke in his youth. He sits alone and keeps silence because he has borne it upon him. And I like the fact that he says he sits alone and keeps silence. Because he has borne it upon him. What does that mean? He sits alone. What was it born? The yoke was born upon him, Dad? Okay. All right. He puts his mouth in the dust. If so, be there may be hope. He gives his cheek to him that smites him. He is filled full reproach. Hold on. Let me read that again. He sits alone and keeps silence because he has borne it upon him. He puts his mouth in the dust. If so, be there may be hope. He gives his cheek to him that smites him. He is filled full with reproach.
Yeah, that sounds like Mashiach.
For Adonai will not cast off forever, but though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies.
Can I say something?
You sure can.
Okay, so you know when the Most High told Judah to submit to Nebuchadnezzar, he told them to submit. If you submit, then everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But because they didn't submit, a lot of people lost their lives and so forth and so on. And so this is a picture of a person that submits because they heard what Yah said through the prophet, and so they submit. So when he talks about his mouth being to the dust or his cheek,
humility,
and all that, so he's going through whatever it is that he goes through because his hope is in Yah. So that's a picture of
humility.
Yeah, of humility, but it's a picture of those of one that would have listened to the advice to submit to the oppressor, and I'll keep you in the midst of that because of this has to happen. So that's pretty much describing that.
That makes sense. I understand that. Wow. Okay, so 31. For Adonai will not cast off forever, but though he cause grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he does not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men, to crush under his feet all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of all Yom, to subvert a man in his cause. Adonai approves not.
Because remember, we always talk about when they were in affliction, don't do too much. Like don't y'all not put some of that stuff y'all doing, I improve all that.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yes. I tell you to get to selling people's children and raping the women, and that's not on the approval list, dude. No, wasn't supposed to be doing all that.
Nope. 37. Who is he that says, and it comes to pass when Adonai commands it not? Out of the mouth of Al-Alyon proceeds not evil and good? Wherefore does a living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins? Let us search and try our ways and turn again to Yahuwah.
Is he like saying, like, think of your part in this?
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, think of your part in this before you get to, oh, they doing this there. Think of your part in
and
this.
Then turn back to,
why are you even in this strange land? Turn back.
Yeah.
Turn back.
Oh.
You still gonna be there 70 years, but turn back.
Yeah. I mean, we're here in this land and we can still have the opportunity to turn back.
And we had what, 400 years?
Yeah. They had 70.
Turn back.
Ooh-wee. 40. Let us search and try our ways and turn again to Yahuwah.
Mm-hmm. So search yourself before you get to talking about this. Think about why you're search your individual way.
Nobody else's ways but your own.
Yeah, search and do what you need to do. Think about it. Think about it before you get something about why me, why us. Think about it. They was doing too much, but still think about why are you there? Why are you in that state?
41. Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto all in the heavens. We have transgressed and have rebelled. You have not pardoned. You have covered with anger and persecuted us. You have slain. You have not pitied. You have covered yourself with a cloud, that our prayer should not pass through. You have made us as the offscouring and refused in the midst of the people. All of our enemies have opened their mouths against us. Fear and a snare is come upon us, desolation and destruction. My eye runs down with rivers of water for the destruction of the daughter of my people. My eye trickles down and ceases not, without any intermissions, till Yahuwah look down and behold from heaven. My eye affects my heart because of all the daughters of my city. My enemies chase me sore, like a bird without cause. They have cut off my life in the dungeon and cast a stone upon me. Waters flowed over my head. Then I said, I am cut off.
He's like crying.
Yeah, it's wow. Auntie Shani, she says he keeps turning the mirror on the word, capital W, upon us. Hashtag help me, Yah. Help us all, like for real.
Yeah, he's saying he's having a hard time.
And this is Jeremiah, because he was in dungeons
after
dungeons.
Yes, yeah. That's definitely a clue.
That's a clue. That's definitely a hint.
He went on the prison tour.
You're right.
And experienced it firsthand. He's like, my eyes trickles down and ceases not.
Ooh.
No intermission.
No, just
I'm just crying.
Because first off, it's gotta be a mental thing too, right? The Most High speaks this word. You see it in however you see it, right? And then you actually see it.
Right. And
after when you warn the people,
you couldn't even describe it really. You said it, but when you see it, it's worse.
Yeah.
It's just like when we get in Yahuwah's presence, it's gonna be better than what they describe, because it's hard to describe.
It's like
this was worse.
It's like dealing with death twice, because he tells you about it, and you try and say, "Hey, we don't even have to do this," and you get the wholeness of it, the fullness of that, the word. And you're like, "Wait a minute, Father, this can't be." Like, no, let me intercede for the people, and then you tell the people, and they're like, straight up, "No, I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about."
And then Yahuwah tells you don't pray for them people.
That's a lie. And then you actually see his word come to pass. That's like dead. Like, I understand why he's crying and crying and crying, because he's like, I didn't try to put this word out there. And these people talk about that's fake news.
It was like, no, nah.
Nah, I don't believe that. Without even researching it. Not even like, nah, that's not what my friend told me. My friend told me that wasn't true.
Remember, they was burning it up too. They was burning up the word. Listen.
Oh man, sad. 55. I called upon your name, O Yahuwah, out of the low dungeon. You have heard my voice. Hide not your ear at my breathing, at my cry. You drew near in the day that I called upon you. You said, fear not, capital F, okay? O Adonai, you have pleaded the cause of my soul. You have redeemed my life. O Yahuwah, you have seen my wrong. Judge my cause. You have seen all their vengeance and all their imaginations against me. You have heard their reproach, O Yahuwah, and all their imaginations against me. The lips of those that rose up against me, and their device against me all the day. Behold, they're sitting down and they're rising up. I am their music. Wow. I am their entertainment.
They was writing. They was mocking me in the songs.
Oh, yeah, that is, because when you think about how this connect to us as a people today, same thing. And you know what? No, listen, when you think about the Jewish community, like you wish, nobody's mocking them, because if they did, they'd be censored, or the ADL League would be called, or however you call them. Nobody is there at nobody amusements at the expense of anybody amusement.
They make sure of that.
Yeah, right.
But at the same time, you're doing it to us because you own them record companies,
right?
We can call each other names.
But this is the stuff that people aren't connecting dots to. Like, they cannot be, because you ain't never talked about Torah.
Never. Are you kidding?
Oh, no. Man. And the influence that they had.
They won't even say his name.
No.
They won't even say his name.
So I'm just saying, like, how many centuries have we been their entertainment? Like, when they need to go get a bite, get dinner, what they do? Oh, grab that baby right there. When they want to go into the circus and they want to see something new and fresh and hip, look at that baby with all the poofy hair. He's in a cage, okay? Come on, man. Y'all gotta see, like, seriously, read The Color of Law.
Yeah.
Okay? All them Barner brothers and all that stuff. Who was in their circus? It sure wasn't the Jewish community, I'll tell you that. It wasn't. Somebody else.
Yeah, we are their entertainment.
Was their entertainment. All right. 64 says, render unto them recompense, or how you say it? The way I said it. Oh, well. Oh, Yahuwah, according to the work of their hands. According to the work of their hands.
Just judgment. I'm just asking for justice.
Don't give them too much. All that they did. Now, that's justice.
That's justice.
Yahuwah's not even going to go overboard.
Yeah.
He's going to give you exactly what you deserve.
He said, I'm just asking for justice. That's all.
That's it. Okay? He says, give them sorrow of heart. Yes. Yes. Come on, empathy. Go deeper. Let these people connect what it means to be sorrowful. Because there's no way you can do what you do.
Yeah.
Human trafficking. You cannot, without sorrow, like, come on, man.
You have to not care.
You got to not care or look at people like not as human beings.
But they don't even treat animals like that.
Girl, I know. That's why
they treat animals better than us.
Yeah, they got more rights than us.
Yeah,
you can beat a dog in public.
They have more rights.
You can beat a child in public, and you can beat a dog in public at the same time. And you know who's gonna get called first? It ain't gonna be the police. It's gonna be the animal control, animal shelter. They coming faster. And then they go, oh, yeah, and I did see her hit that child. They more concerned about the little rabbit, okay? Than you that can...
Or a tree.
Or a tree. And listen, the tree ain't feeding this economy, okay? But we feeding the economy. We keep it going. That dog ain't keeping it going, okay? That dog ain't working a 9 to 5. or 12 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours. But still, the dogs got more rights than you. All right? Depending on the you I'm talking to.
Yeah, they know who you're talking to.
66. Persecute and destroy them in anger from under the heavens of Yahuwah. I ain't mad at it. Okay, and if you think I should be,
sorry,
I can't be.
I ain't even sorry.
I'm not mad at it. Listen, give them what they deserve, because the history is given like about time. Okay, should have been done this, but again, it's your time. You do what you do, Father. 4. How is the gold become dim? What was shiny, what was desirable, all of that is now covered. How is the finest gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street. It ain't even valuable.
He said, like, yeah, when they was carrying away all that stuff, some of the stones was falling off the stuff. And it's just in the street, lying there.
In the street. The precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the work of the hands of the potter? Yep.
So something we looked at, like it was, because gold is indestructible. You can melt it down, build something else, but he said they now look like they just made out of clay.
Gold was desired, everybody, like wealth.
That's currency. That's what currency is. That's what money is.
Absolutely. They lost their value as a people. Remember, you got them other folks coming into their land like, this is what they was talking about? What are these buildings? This is hideous. No value. All right. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel, like the ostriches. Braces.
Like the ostrich, but a bunch of them.
There you go. Because I almost went like that, but that don't give ostrich.
Oh, you did?
In the wilderness, okay? You heard me say it, so say in the wilderness. The tongue of the suckling child cleaves to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask for bread, and no man breaks it unto them.
He's like, even the sea monsters or even the animals in the sea can feed their young, but we can't.
You can't.
Our poor children are starving, and then there's nothing we can do about it.
Oh, that's a terrible sight.
Yeah.
Let me see. 5. They that did feed delicately desolate in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet embraced dunghills.
You done went from here to here.
And you know what a dunghill is, don't you?
Yes. He used to be eating good. That's fruit and veggies, and now you forced to eat.
Yep, you embrace sugar, honey, icing.
That's just sad.
And oh man.
Guard.
For the punishment of the iniquity of the daughters of my people is greater than the punishment of the sin of Sodom, that was overthrown as in a moment, and no hand stayed on her.
And remember how evil Sodom was, Sodom and Gomorrah. Man, they used to do some stuff that was off the chain.
I was like, wow, this is where all these people get these scary movies from, and these human trafficking and all this stuff, sex trafficking. This
was an evil city.
All we knew was homosexuality.
It was so much deeper than that.
It was so much more than that.
Them people.
Check out Jasher.
But remember, wasn't it Mashiach that told them, like, when Day of Judgment, it was going to be easier for the people that were in Sodom and Gomorrah than it is for you? Right. Because you knew. Yeah. You knew. They didn't. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was referring to the cities that were in Judea at the time in the region of Judah. You know, he said that because, you know, you rejected the word that came to you. He said it's going to be easier for those in Sodom, you know, in the Day of Judgment
Because they didn't get the revelation you
Yeah.
getting, and you're denying it.
That must be in the book of Revelation.
No, it's in the Gospels.
Yeah, that's like
It's in, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I was giving Revelation all day.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I never read that scripture. I
Yeah.
never even heard. I was thinking you was going, it's easy to go through a camel eye or something like
Yeah.
that.
Nope.
Thought you was going that way. Wow. Auntie Shani says, yep, accountable for what you know and deliberately rebelled against. Wow, wow, I did not know that. Ooh, that really puts some stuff in perspective. Sodom and Gomorrah got a better chance. Ain't that crazy? And out of all the stuff that they was doing?
All the stuff they was doing. Yeah. Because wasn't he the one that wasn't Sodom and Gomorrah? Didn't he also say, I don't know if this is Sodom and Gomorrah? Okay? Because he said, because if I would have came to them, they would have repented, and you won't. They didn't even know me. I'm one of y'all.
Listen,
if I'd have went to Sodom and Gomorrah,
that is interesting. I gotta read that tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to find it. Yeah,
you don't have to. I'll find it. But that's crazy because they was
off the chain,
atrocious. They was
they was off the chain.
I would have never thought that. Wow, I can't wait. Oh, okay, I'm gonna definitely read that for myself. Her Nazarium were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than rubies. Their polishing was sapphire. Their visage is blacker than a coal. They are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaves to their bones. It is withered. It is become like a stick. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Facts.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
For these pine away stricken with hunger. Nope, sorry. These pine away stricken through for what of the fruits of the field.
So they're dying slowly because their body is just slowly and if with the sword you
organs shut down and stuff like that. Yeah,
that hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, in verse 8 it says that they're blacker than coal.
I was about to, yes.
Yeah. And that's literally that was their
because that happens when you starve to death, don't your skin change.
But your skin was already melanated.
Yeah. But now you like this.
I mean, just giving more validity of the people back then. Okay.
Yes.
That's why I wanted to say that.
Yes.
Just giving validity, like you can't hide people. Never mind.
Yeah. No.
10. The hands of the pitiful woman has sodden their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. Yahuwah has accomplished his fury. He has poured out his fierce anger and has kindled a fire in Zion, and it has devoured the foundation thereof. The kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered into the gates of Jerusalem. I have never heard.
Y'all even got some of the kings like, what? Jerusalem? Y'all lying.
I kid you not. When I tell you I have never heard none of this stuff, the only thing I heard was
nobody don't want to read it.
Great is your faithfulness.
Yeah. So nobody
out of this whole book. That's the only thing I have got out of this book. It's great is your faithfulness.
You made a song out of it.
Yes. It's playing in my head right now.
And skipped everything else around it.
Everything else.
Nobody want, because this is accountability. This lets you know Yahuwah is serious. Yes. They don't want that out there.
Auntie Shani said she sawed her kids up. Yeah, that's what she did. Sodding their own children. That's what my take from it.
Oh, is that what sodden means?
Oh, no?
Sodden means boil.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh, that's worse.
Yeah.
They cook their own kids.
Oh, no soup. No.
Pookie soup.
Pookie soup?
Yeah.
Just off yourself.
It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
I didn't. Oh, Sodom means boy. I mean, both scenarios is worse, but
That's bad.
that's bad because you actually got to watch the body. Never mind. All right. Because I don't want to paint the picture.
Yeah, please don't. We don't need that painted. No,
Mm-mm.
no.
I'll never look at a pot of soup the same way. For the sins of her prophets and the iniquity of her priests.
Where are you at?
13.
Okay.
That have shed the blood of the just in the midst of her. See, this wicked system is crazy. They have wandered as blind men in the streets. They have polluted themselves with blood, so that men could not touch their garments. They cried unto them, Depart ye, it is unclean. Depart, depart, touch not. When they fled away and wandered, they said among the heathen, They shall no more sojourn there. The anger of Yahuwah has divided them. He will no more regard them. They respected not the persons of the priests. They favored not the elders. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. We have watched for a nation that could
So,
not
because
save
remember,
us.
they were trusting in them other nations,
Oh,
like
yes,
they gonna
yes,
help
yes.
us.
Could
That's
not-
the same thing. We are looking for some
Absolutely.
politician to come save us.
In some different
Let's
countries.
vote. Let's do the census.
Looking
Let's do
to go
that.
over somewhere else.
And then it gives a picture in verse 16 about how they lost all honor for their leaders, their priests.
The elders.
Yep, no respect.
Boy, if that's not given today, I don't know what is. No, yeah.
Yeah, y'all keep voting if you want to. You're gonna wind up just like this.
Yeah. If we don't
Trust
restore
in
the
other
respect
people.
and the honor where it belongs.
Yep. Y'all says return to me, not go vote.
Yeah.
It says return to me.
And that's why the flip side to that coin, I don't need to talk
No, I
No,
do.
go
We want
ahead,
you
yeah.
The flip side to that coin is like when Malachi says that when Elijah comes, he's going to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children,
Yeah.
hearts of the children to the fathers. And that's a picture of restoring the order back.
Yes.
So here in judgment, we see that all order is lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no more respect. They don't look at the elders the same.
Nope. Wow.
Mhm.
And we
Because
doing that
remember when we were
same thing.
when we were going through like Jasper and all that, as old as
Yeah.
some of them people were, they still went to somebody older.
Yes.
Like they was
And
going
was
to Shem and
grown.
they was grown.
Right.
Grown.
They like, let me go ask grandpa.
Right.
Yeah, they were citizens grown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do whatever they want to do, but like they said, let me go get some wisdom.
Listen,
Let me go.
that's the truth that you said that, because I was telling somebody, I don't know what I was telling this about, but anyway, I was telling this story about how I used to sell cars, and there was a people, I figured out when I told the story, but it was like, I don't want to say, I'm going to offend, so I'm not going to say it, but it was a people, right? That wasn't our people. Okay. And I would have to sell them a car. But when I saw these people, I would always be like, you know what? I'm going to get them started and I'm about to have this deal with somebody. Okay. Meaning I'm not going to work on this deal the entire time, because these people, every time, this grown dude, he was 40, had children of his own. Guess who had to come with him to sign off, look at the car, tap the tires, drive it after we didn't already. Girl, no. His daddy had to be there, but his granddaddy had to be there. And if his granddaddy was alive, he'd be on there with a cane to sign off. And I said, not today. Okay, we're not about to take 8 hours on one deal.
They making show.
But that was like, because it's so foreign to us, I was just like, I'm not about to do this with this family of all dads. We're not doing this. But that's what was supposed. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yep.
But they broke down our structure as soon as they could.
And they kept theirs intact.
And these were like Middle Eastern. I'll say that. Yeah, I'll say it like that. It was Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
And that don't even exist.
Among European Americans, they still have that same type of mentality, especially the wealthy. When you think about the wealthy, they still have that mentality. They don't just do what they want to do.
Right.
Now, you might see some kids rebelling and stuff like that, but those that still are in good graces with the family, believe me, they listen to daddy's daddy. So, but they took that from us.
They took it from us, snatched it away.
And when I tell you, it was every person, not one person, unless it was just like some young kid or something. But if it was a grown man and he was like Middle Eastern, he was gonna have his fathers there if he had them. It was a trip to me. Auntie Shani says, we must break real with self. I and everyone must ask for forgiveness for my and our disobedience. Yahweh is the only way out of this system and its consequences. Yes, absolutely.
One way out.
Yes. Auntie Shani, she also says, we're waiting on the other nations to get us out of our dilemmas.
It's never going to happen. Waiting on our enemies. Just like he said right here, you wait. Your enemies never came.
Never came.
They ain't came in all these years.
Girl, we still waiting. Ain't no president did anybody. And I said ain't. Okay? Ain't no president done anything for us and will not.
And ain't gonna.
But gonna sit no intentions to. Yep. They just gonna get all the black votes and then pass it on to somebody else. Drop out.
And then say the same thing at the next election.
But then you know what? They know we got amnesia. So we're gonna forget it. We're gonna forget it that entire 4 years. And then stick up for them. My yeah. Where we at?
Girl, are we at 19?
Oh no, we at 18.
Okay.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heavens. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of Yahuwah was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. daughter of Edom, that dwell in the lands of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto you. You shall be drunken and shall make yourself naked. The punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry you away into captivity. He will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover your sins.
He said he coming for you next, Edom.
I mean, if he got to deal with his own children the way he's dealing with them, you can only imagine the punishment that the daughter of Zion is going to get, the seed of Edom.
And remember, Edom is Esau.
Yes.
So he said, dude, you part of Abraham.
Yes.
You ain't the one who Mashiach is coming through.
Yes.
Dude.
And please
you out of order.
Please don't think this. You got to think they should. Same womb. Okay? Same womb.
This.
All right? And then Edom.
They just so caught up with the other one.
And they married and got into stuff.
But they started this.
Absolutely.
Like this.
Showed it. Remember, it's only two. Like you always say, it always started off with two.
That's it. Jacob
and Esau. Correct?
Yeah. It was warren in the womb. He told 2 nations coming out of you. One gonna be, only one could be at the top. One at the bottom. We only dealing with 2.
That's it.
We can count all the other nations. You can say Europe, Italy, but there's only 2. Jacob and Esau.
That's a crazy revelation, ain't it? Because we quick to see somebody white and be like, Esau, Edom, Edomite.
And they are, but still, you need to know that history.
Yeah, because some of us.
Because we missed the ones that are our color.
Exactly.
The melanated Esau.
So don't be so quick, Don't be so quick. All right. 5. And listen, I love how he says, and he will discover your sins. Ain't no good hiding place, okay? 5. Remember that we were going to continue to read. I'm playing with y'all. I'm not going to
You finishing this or... Nah, I ain't.
You got to guard it.
I ain't gonna hit her.
Chapter 5. Real quick. Okay, we're gonna go through this. Because I sure do gotta get my baby.
Oh.
But it's the last chapter. Okay. Remember, O Yahuwah, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. Don't think ET.
Aliens. Yeah, y'all
If
better
you're just
think
not
of
from a
aliens
place,
right.
you're an alien.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't think about ET. We are okay. I thought somebody wanted to touch the tip of my finger. Anywho, we are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. Boy, I'm trying to think of a people that can relate to this right here. I'm trying to think of a people because I definitely know it ain't the Jewish.
Verse 4 talks about we have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us.
Our own stuff.
Yeah. You absolutely right.
We paying for our own stuff.
Paying for our own stuff.
We sure do. When you get that Gucci stuff, where you think that originated?
And they ain't getting paid a dime. And they got the nerve to talk about knockoffs. Take me to court.
Yeah.
I will buy knockoff, knock. Yeah. Take me to court.
The colonizers, because they take stuff from the continent and then sell it back. Too.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
You absolutely right.
Anytime you can sell water, ain't nobody got no business paying for no water. But you poison the water.
Flint's still dealing with it.
Yeah, you poison the water, so people buy bottled water, but they're still poisoning the bottled water too. Don't think anytime somebody do that, what are you talking about? That's y'all gave us water. Y'all gave us dirt. Why would you go to the store and buy some dirt?
Girl.
If you just think about the stuff we do, you could go out in a park anywhere, way out somewhere, and put you some dirt in a bag. And take it over and plant it.
I'm just trying to figure out. Wow. Who buying their own stuff? It definitely ain't. It ain't. That's all I'm saying. It just ain't them. It ain't them. They can't be the people. They don't fit. They just don't fit. They don't fit the puzzle, y'all. But they definitely fit the part where it says, never mind. 6. 5. I was making sure you was paying attention. Nope, I read that.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have given the hand to the Mitzrayim and to the Assyrian to be satisfied with bread. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that deliver us out of their hand. We got our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. They ravished the woman in Zion and the maids in the city of Yehuda. Princes are hanged up by their hand. The faces of elders were not honored. They took the young men to grind, and the children fell under the wood. The elders have ceased from the gates, the young men from their music. The joy of our heart is ceased. Our dance is turned into mourning. The crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned. For this our heart is faint. For these things our eyes are dim. Because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, the foxes walk upon it. You, O Yahuwah, remain forever, your throne from generation to generation. Wherefore do you forget us forever and forsake us so long time? Turn us unto you, O Yahuwah, and we shall be turned. Renew our days as of old. But you have utterly rejected us. You are very wroth against us. Return us back to the days when we held them commandments down.
Yes.
Okay? Man, return us back to the days of old.
Back to the ancient paths.
That's a lot to say in this, y'all. It's so much to say.
And you see how this is relevant today? Like, this is today also. Because we're in the same predicament.
Yeah.
But at least they knew where the land was. When they got out in 70 years, they knew the way home. If he told us right now, go home, I ain't gonna show y'all where it is, just go. We'd be like, but they say it's there. Where we going? We have no idea.
We sure don't.
We have absolutely no idea where our home is.
Now on the flip side, when it's ordained and he say go home, I believe we would be
He
like
gonna show us the way.
Remember the children that the parents buried?
That's when we know it's gonna be time. Because he's gonna have to show us the way.
Wow. Auntie Shani said, I remember when I was little, if one of us transgressed, we all got punished. And my grandmother would tell us, after I'm done with her, you next. I think she got that from Yah. She said Edom was next.
Because it was supposed to be a warning. Like, they in trouble for what they did, but just I don't know, my mom used to say all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't gonna do it after this, or all y'all was in the house, so
y'all gonna get a whooping.
Everybody get a whooping.
See, a lot of people be like, that stuff was like, they be like, well, that comes from slavery, and then, but like, you gotta see this stuff in the scriptures too. Like, when one messed up, they all got in trouble because it was.
There should have been accountability.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they knew what was at stake.
Yeah.
Like, that's like when I take my children out. Don't go out there and embarrass me. Because you're not just embarrassing me. You embarrassing your daddy, your granddaddy, everybody. Okay? Don't be that. Like, there's no. You can call CPS all you want.
Right.
We're going to hold on to these.
You can call CPS, BBS,
CBS,
BBC, whoever.
NBC.
Call whoever you need to
7
call.
on your side.
But
we're going to keep going because, first off, our history is different. Right? Our history is different. You don't have the same history as I have. You know? Like, I got a different accountability in it. It's different. It's different.
I'm sorry if you were abused in your home, if a whooping meant abuse. I'm sorry. But
I turned out really well.
In our house. It didn't mean that in our house.
It sure didn't. It was a warning.
Yeah.
Because the parents knew what was ahead of you. That was like, you can't act like them other folks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? You continue that path, you're going to be under the jail.
Yeah.
In fact, you may not make it to the jail. Them other folks going to get to stop at Burger King. Going to get to live and tell a story. But you may not get there. So therefore, I have to deal with you differently.
Yes.
And for others, it may look like that's too harsh. But our world that we live in is very harsh.
Yes. But even back then when we did get in trouble, we did get whoopings, we still felt our parents loved us.
Absolutely.
We didn't, they didn't just beat us, throw us in the basement for 3 days with no food and no water.
No, absolutely.
It was like you got a whooping, get out here and eat, then go back in your room.
That's it. Listen.
Then go back in your room.
You better have a babysitters club books. Okay. We was doing really well with our reading.
Yes. Yes.
Our reading thrived, okay? Because we was always on punishment.
Yes.
Reading books.
Go in your room and read. My mama used to sometimes be like, go to bed. But like, it's 3:00. Go to bed.
And then you have to
all you got to do is go to bed, and all you can do is read a book.
That's it. Because that TV was not there.
Get in the bed, read a book. But you getting in the bed.
Absolutely.
I don't care. I didn't ask you if the sun was up.
There was no talking back. Man, my lips slid down the wall when I did it. Okay, multiple times. Because apparently Levon likes to learn different ways. Nevertheless, y'all, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We are done with Lamentations, though. So I'm excited to bring you all. Well, we're excited to bring you all another book. It won't. I know some of you guys want to get into the book of the table of contents, but we can't do that right now. But we got another one coming that's gonna keep your interest. That's gonna keep your interest. And so stay tuned. Join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Shalom.
I should make you do the table of
Girl,
contents, you and Sheila,
listen.
because y'all crazy.
Listen.
Shalom, y'all.
It'd be a good read, too. It sure would be. You can go some places with that table. Don't play me. Shalom. She said, which book? You're going to find out tomorrow at 6 p.m. Maybe 6:08. Don't mind. But it'll
be tomorrow.
Yeah. Don't judge us. Judge us all you want. It's all right.